If you weren't a fucking nerd, you were out there playing sports. So we all get in our parents' cars. They're all high, driving children around. You betcha. Were they maybe drunk too? That's a possibility. Hammered? No, they were professional parents. Let's move on. Watch the VMAs and hey, I didn't even put a gun in my mouth afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. Hey, what's happening? What's going on with you? It's your old pal Joe checking in with you on a motherfucking Monday. How about that, people? What's going on with you? What's good? How was your weekend? Are you doing all right? I hope you're doing okay. Hey, I hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. What other way you need to start a Monday? You know what I mean? Or whatever day you're listening to this. There's no requirement that you must listen to this on Mondays, but that's when I put it out. All right? So now we're all on the same page. Hey, I got some comedy shows coming up. I'm sure you all want to check out. You know, I'll be in Nashville this weekend. 4 days at Comedy Bar, people. Thursday through Sunday. So that'll be the 23rd through the 26th. And also I'll be at Arnold's Southern Kitchen later on Thursday night. So doing 2 shows on the 23rd. Be closing that one at Arnold's out. Be going last. Doing some extra time. So come through there. Come have some fun. I'll also have some shows in Atlanta the week after that. And I'll be down in Florida and fucking Panama City, Pensacola, and Mobile, Alabama in October. Go to joekellycomedy.com for all the dates, info, and all that shit. It's up and running, people. It's up and running, and it looks good. Go check it out. Come out to some shows. We'll have some fun. All right? Sound good? Hell yeah, great. We're all on the same page. That's where I like to be with y'all. How was your week, people? Did anybody you know die? Did that happen? Had a twofer last week. A rare twofer on the deaths of people that I kind of know or have some effect on my life at some point in time. First and foremost, we get old Norm Macdonald out of the way. I love Norm Macdonald very much. He's a very, very first comedian I saw perform live at a comedy club was Norm Macdonald. It was special, man. It really was like special, and especially now has seen as much comedy that I have at this point in time in my life. Looking back to have Norm be like the first person I saw in a comedy club, it was a really special, unique fucking thing that was happening there. It was so much fun, man. It was so much fun. I already loved stand-up comedy at that point in time, but I was like, I'm going to go for my birthday, go to this improv in D.C., I'll go by myself, and I'll just watch Norm Macdonald do stand-up. And boy, oh boy, that motherfucker could do some stand-up. Just the jokes, and just him up there was just so enjoyable. He was just such a goofy fucking guy, you know? Just kind of talking, hemming and hawing through the jokes. And he was real fat at that point in time in his life, I remember. Because he just would get real comfortable, and then he'd kind of lean back away from the mic, and he would just put both of his hands on his belly and just rub it up and down while he was thinking about stuff, while he's kind of pondering away about what he was going to say. Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And if you've never, to me, the best thing that Norm did, most people I think would say his Weekend Update, which he was probably the best Weekend Update anchor, in my opinion, that there ever was. But his appearances on David Letterman and Conan are like, that's some of the best shit that's probably ever been on TV. They all had such great chemistry together, and it's like, if you would watch anything of Norm, maybe something you haven't seen, go check out the fucking late night shit he did with Conan and Letterman. It's wonderful. He's so funny. He is so fucking funny on those talk shows. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. You know, he'll live on through his work, right? Through the laughs and everything. And then the other one, fucking A, man. Thoughts and prayers out to my buddy Josh back in Michigan. His dad died this past week. His dad was my little league coach for years growing up. Tom is his name. Rest in peace, Tom. And thoughts and prayers with the family. You know, he's a good guy, a real good dude, just like a goofy. He was like a cartoon kind of came to life. If I could describe Tom, that's how I would think about him. Would be just a cartoon that came to life. We had the same little league team for probably like 3 or 4 years, and we never won a game. We won maybe in the 4 years that we were on the same team or that we were on Tom's team. Fuck, man, we maybe won like 3 games in those 4 years. He is like the head coach, but we just wouldn't change teams. And we figured it out later in life that I think what we think was our parents were just buying weed from one another. So rather than worrying about having a good little league team, you just go, the kids will just have fun. And then we can meet 2, sometimes 3 times a week at the baseball fields and make these transactions a little bit easier on everybody. I'm pretty sure that is what was going on. Because goddamn, we never won. We didn't get nothing because we never won. If you probably played fucking. Remember when you were playing sports when you were a kid? If you weren't a fucking nerd, you were out there playing sports. Fucking nerds. And then, you win the sport. Obviously, if you're a nerd, listen to this. That's okay. You didn't have to play sports growing up. I'm just teasing with you. I'm not trying to be mean and make you feel bad. You're probably smarter than all of us big dumb idiots who couldn't win a fucking baseball game against 8-year-olds. Were we 8 too? Yeah, we were 8. It evened the playing field for sure, but we couldn't win a goddamn game. But if you did win, if you ever won anything in your life, what do you get? What do you get? You get ice cream. Huh? You ever win anything and you get ice cream, right? That's what happens, But we never got ice cream. We were supposed to get Slurpees when we won because I believe Tom owned a convenience store. And the one time we did win, we're like, fuck yeah, we're going to finally get a Slurpee. Hadn't happened for 2 years. But today was the day. So we all get in our parents' cars. They're all high, driving children around. You betcha. Were some of us in the back of a pickup truck? In the bed of it? You bet your ass we were. Were we bouncing around? Yeah, having fun. Were they maybe drunk too? That's a possibility. Hammered? No, they were professional parents. Let's move on. So we get to the Slurpee store. Hey, guess what? Slurpee fucking machine ain't goddamn working. The one time we win and we're supposed to get Slurpees. Yeah, we can't do it. But we did get Dairy Queen afterwards. And that was fun. It was a good chance to bond as little league teammates, Because usually we would just lose and then everybody would go home because there's no point in we're not having fun. We lost. But that day we had some fun. And we got to go to 2 places in the back of a truck. And nobody cared. It was the good old days. Fucking Tom, great man. I'll miss you, buddy. I got 2 real strong memories about you. One I'm not going to say. One, yeah, maybe another time we'll talk about that one. Just a language thing that I don't want to get into. Not that it's gonna do much for me anyway. But I'm not gonna get into the language thing with Tom. But it was one of the funniest fucking things that ever happened. But Tom was a great man. He was a crazy man. And we still played baseball. Me and Josh did. His son. Our whole lives. At this point in time, we're now on the varsity team together. That's crazy that we played baseball together that long. thinking about it. I forgot that we spent like years playing baseball together. That's fucking crazy. But it's like the last home game. We're seniors. It's our varsity thing. And we always did double headers. I can't remember which game it was, but at some point in time, Tom gets there, you know. And I think Tom had a truck most of the time in his life, like a pickup truck. But for whatever reason, this night, Tom had the front of a semi truck, of a tractor trailer. You know what I mean? Like pretty big, not like a whole trailer, but just the front part of it. He parks it right along the right field fence, because there's the home run fence that goes in the back. I got to explain how baseball works for you fucking nerds listening to this shit. There's a fence that goes on the back of the field, right? That's for when big, strong men hit home runs. And then there's also fences on the side for foul balls. But there's a street right next to the one to the right? So right field. And Tom parks his big ass truck just right along that fence, right behind where like the home run fence is too. And he gets out, he just sits on top of that truck. Just sits on the hood by himself and is just yelling, "Go get him, Bubba." He might have been eating popcorn. I feel like Tom was always eating popcorn. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I don't know where he got that truck from. Did he steal it? Maybe. It didn't matter. It was Tom. He probably knew a guy who had one, you know? He's like, "Let me borrow your truck. It's my boy's last baseball game. I want to make an appearance." Oh, fucking hell. We almost won. We almost won districts that year, though. We came so close to winning. God damn it, we came so close. We could never pull it together. Never won nothing. But hey, we had some fun. But anyway, thoughts and prayers out with them, you know. Rough week. Rough week for a lot of people, but you know, it is what it is. That clock keeps ticking, and we just keep moving along with it, you know. Make your time valuable. Make your time valuable, people. Because it can stop at a moment, and it will stop. We got this grandiose fucking idea that we got control of that clock, or if we just play it safe, that clock will keep ticking forever. Hey, man, that ain't how it works. So use them ticks wisely, people. Use them ticks wisely. All right. Enough of that shit. Let's try and have, let's get into some lighter things. Big week for television last week, people. You know how much I love television, huh? Everybody who listens to this podcast knows Joe's up to date on the shows. He knows what's going on, when it's happening. So here, I'll let you know, I'm still fucking with it. I'm keeping up on the shows, people. Keeping up on the shows. I watched some of the VMAs last week. It's pretty good for me, right? Pretty good. Watched the VMAs, and hey, I didn't even put a gun in my mouth afterwards. And I wanted to. And I certainly wanted to. But I didn't. I didn't. I'm sure how I felt seeing the few moments of the VMAs that I did is exactly how anybody who is older than me feels anytime they see it too. They go, "What the fuck is this shit? What's going on with these people? Why does everyone look so goddamn stupid?" And the answer is because they are. It's MTV. It's the whole point. It being on MTV is you got to be real stupid. You know, you got to either be, you know, stapling your balls to your leg. You either got to be letting some ex-con come inside you when you're 15 years old. Or, you know, you got to get drunk and punch people because they got a stupid hat on while you're at the beach, right? That's how MTV works. So everyone on there is just very, very stupid. So that's why, that's why I could keep the gun out of my mouth. I had just had that realization that it's like, we're doomed. We're definitely doomed, but I could never have saved it. I definitely contributed to the being doomed as much as the dumb kids are now. I loved the VMAs when I was a kid. Remember when they had Fart Man? Remember when Howard Stern showed up there in the early 90s with his old pale butt cheeks exposed? We loved it. We loved it. Remember when the Rage Against the Machine guy climbed up the tower? We fucking loved that too. Remember when Madonna molested both Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears? By God, I would watch that on slow-mo for days because we loved it. It would just look so stupid. But it's okay. It's fine. The kids are out there having fun. It didn't matter. Who won what? I don't know. I saw the guy perform with Justin Bieber, and that's really all I remember. I will consume a lot of things with my eyes and not remember any bit of it at all. I probably watched 30 to 40 minutes of it, and I can only really remember the opening performance. After that, it's all just kind of I really don't. If somebody was like, hey, did you see this part? That might ring a bell, but that's honestly all I can muster up to remember right now. Which makes me worried because I did watch an interview of a police, or it's a police interrogation, right? These two dumb kids, what they killed their friend is what they did because they wanted to kill somebody. And their story was, we were at a movie that night, but I don't remember what the movie was about. And they're like, we know you're lying. And they were. But if I went to a movie and I watched it, and there's a good chance I wouldn't remember, and now I'm in jail for something I didn't do. Anyway, the VMAs, great time. Love seeing rich people getting dressed up, That's always fun, right? Watching a bunch of rich cocksuckers get all dressed up and acting like a bunch of rich twats together. Ain't that fun? And not only did we get that for the VMAs, we got it again the very same night. The same thing the next night with the fucking gala, huh? Just a bunch of rich fucks playing dress up. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great fucking American-made television, baby? Isn't that what we enjoy? Watching a bunch of rich fucks get dressed up and then they go play grab ass and kiss ass and cut deals up amongst themselves. Isn't that real fun for everybody to fucking watch? We're all brain dead. We got problems. Got real fucking problems. Everyone's mad at AOC. Or not mad, I don't know. Tax the rich. You fucking... Listen, that lady's a succubus, okay? I don't know anything about her politics or anything like that, but I can look a lady in the face and I can tell you whether or not she is a succubus. And that lady is a goddamn demon. Start to sound like Alex Jones. But she is, though. You could definitely look at her eyes and go, you got some real fucking problems going on here. Other than that, I don't like any rich cunt that gets dressed up and fucking parades around. And I don't say cunt in a fucking gender way. I think Machine Gun Kelly's a rich cunt. I think AOC's a rich cunt. I don't give a fuck about any of these people playing dress up with one another. All right? I don't give a fuck. They're all a bunch of rich cunt parties. That's what the fuck they do. I don't give a shit about any of it. But that Bieber performance was pretty good. I like it I liked his younger stuff. I'll be honest with you. Much more my taste when he was a young boy. Oh, fucking hell. Went off the rails there. Should have talked about the gala. I knew that was going to be a problem. I knew that was just going to fucking throw everything off. Where are we at? We're doing fine on time. What are we doing with Nicki Minaj, people? What are we doing with her? You know, her cousin's balls swelled up, and everyone thinks she's an idiot now. You know, you believe that? You believe this lady who's just been singing about her big fat ass and her sloppy pussy for years is not that bright? Is that what we're deciding all of a sudden? Are we deciding that she is no longer a queen? When we can't just steal her crown, we must listen to what she says. She is the queen, right? Isn't that what we've been calling her for years and years and years? And what do you do with a queen? You listen to their words. You got to do what they say. It's the queen. And now when the queen starts saying even stupider shit than she has in the past, now she's not the queen, and now she's a dummy that no one should listen to. It's very confusing. Very, very confusing. I don't even know exactly what the fuck happened. Her cousin got the first shot of the vaccine and his balls swelled up and he can't come that good anymore. Something like that. Isn't that what it is? I don't know. But maybe that did happen. Maybe that absolutely, and everyone was like, oh, that's a side effect of COVID-19. I don't even know what is and what isn't anymore, people. I don't even know. But what if his balls, what if he did have an adverse effect, like a side effect to the fucking vaccine, and his balls did swell up? And now he can't come so good? And we're just calling this dumb lady dumb for no reason. Why would we change now? We love dumb. We are dumb. We are all dumb. Why would anybody think that there's better people out there than what we have? This is what we got. We're dumb as fuck. We've done it to ourselves, you know? Just give the lady a break. She's got a sloppy pussy. She's got a sloppy pussy and everybody knows about it because she told everybody. So cut her some slack, you know? If everybody cuts Nicki Minaj and Alex Jones some slack, maybe I won't be so hard on these fucking rich asshole parades where everyone plays dress up and acts like they're doing something to help people. What a world to live in. What a world to just be completely full of shit all the time. And everyone just plays into it. It's incredible. What a great time to be alive. Nicki Minaj is dumb. Machine Gun Kelly's a genius. And we're all going to die. All right, let's get you the animal video clip of the week and get you on your fucking way, people. This has been an interesting one, to say the least. Could we say that about all these podcasts? I don't know. But either way, God damn it, I love you. I love you for sticking through this shit with me. Because I don't know where I'm going. I'm wandering in the dark most of the time I'm talking on this fucking thing. But we find a light usually, right? We usually find a light. Don't be afraid to get lost with Joe. I'll take care of everything. All right, I don't know if we know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get it going. Animal video clip of the week. All right. This one's great. I went down a rabbit hole of geese videos. And here's something. I don't have any kids, right? I don't have a son. But I have a dad, right? I got a dad. He fucked my mom, and that's what's going on with me. That's how I got here. But I think it's almost a dad's job to put his son in a situation that won't end well, but not that bad either. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's not going to find a good way out of the situation you put him in. You know, something's going to happen to him, but he's not going to get hurt real bad. He's not going to die. So this great father, I was almost said of America, but I don't know what country this video is in. He's at a golf course with his son. His son's got his golf bag, and two geese get near the golf bag. And rather than going and help his son, his dad just gets the phone out, you know? And he's like, go get the bag, son. You'll be fine. But the geese are already acting pretty aggressive towards him. So basically, there's a kid, there's this big stone, and then there's a goose right next to it, and then there's a goose maybe 4 feet away. So this kid is actually he's good at what he does. He's good at avoiding trouble. What he does first, he runs up and first gets next to the rock, right? So he's got like a barrier in between him, and if the geese try to attack, he's got that rock he can scramble behind. The geese don't make a move, right? So he's like, all right, quick stop. Now I'm going to get the bag. So as soon as he goes to get the bag, the goose from behind, the goose in front comes at him. He ducks, right? He ducks, Matrix style, ducking around geese. Look at that. That fucking goose flies over him. He grabs the bag. Now the one's coming from behind. What does he do? He dodges that one too, but oh no, now he loses the bag, right? Now behind everything, this is going to be a long one. There's a tree, right? So what this kid does is he's like, quick thinking, man. This kid is slick. He's dodged both geese right now. One is on his ass. So he's like, I'll make a loop around the tree, right? I'll make a loop around the tree. Makes that loop around the tree because the branches, hey, they get in the goose's way, right? At this point, the goose is flying at his ass. And loops around that tree and just starts fucking full sprinting. He's got to make a run for it. And the goose kind of flies around. It dips down on him. I don't think it hits him. But he makes a step onto like the walkway on the golf course, and his feet just go out, and he just eats fucking shit so hard. And the goose just lands in the pond. And his dad is enjoying himself. But the kid pops up immediately and then gets over into the grass and realizes that he's no longer being chased. So now he can deal with his pain. That kid was smart as fuck. I've never seen anybody get away from fucking geese like that ever. Very slick. And his dad was just enjoying it. Because really, what is a goose going to do to you? Nothing. It'll bite you. How hard can it slap you with its wing? Not very. But he got out of it alive. Really, the worst thing that probably could have happened was him fucking busting his ass on the goddamn asphalt. You know? But you got to do it, right? Do kids even fall down nowadays? Can kids even fall, or does everybody freak out? You know? Oh no, the baby fell. They're supposed to fall. How the fuck else are they gonna toughen up? You know? How else do you build calluses if you don't scrape some of the skin off? Anyway, I don't know nothing about kids, but I know whatever. Hey, if you want to watch me break it down, you can check out my YouTube channel. I'll post that one up there too. And you can watch me make that 15-second video into 3.5 minutes of just nonsense. So there you go, people. Hey, excuse me. Wow. Thanks for checking out the podcast, everybody. I appreciate your time. Once again, got some shows coming up. Hey, in Nashville this weekend, Thursday through Sunday at Comedy Bar. Come say hey. I'll also be closing the show out at Arnold's Southern Kitchen that Thursday, which is the 23rd. The 23rd, I'll be at Arnold's. Come say hey. And then stuff in Atlanta and Florida, joekellycomedy.com for all the upcoming shows. We're doing it up, people. And the album is coming. It's going to be next month, all right? It's going to be next month no matter what happens. So get ready for that, too. I'll keep you all updated. Hey, thanks for checking out the podcast, everybody. Appreciate your time. Hope we had some fun today. Take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. I'll catch you all around real soon. Later.